So hi, I'm doing an update on my YouTube channel because I haven't done one in a while, and I have quite a few videos uploaded to my channel showing weapons on radio frequency towers, and that they're located along with cell towers on a lot of schools and city properties and within the cities I traveled through. An extra survivor. That was a government program that used children to learn how to it's torture-based mind control, basically. And I've been targeted my whole life, and I have visible implants. I'm not sure if I uploaded that video, but it is on my Facebook, and Facebook has been censoring me, so because I'm exposing a lot of technologies that are hidden. Recently I was jailed. This is the fourth time on false charges. Jailed. I got beat up by two people, and then I got the pink slip from the police, and they told me that if the people come back to call for a standby. When I called for a standby, the standby arrested me. I spent 40 days in jail, no indictment, and I got out to, my friend bailed me out. I had 24 hours to move my stuff because I bailed out to an eviction. I lost half my stuff, which is okay. I got most of it moved except for the furniture, and so all my personal stuff was moved. And then stayed at a friend's house for 2 days, and then all of a sudden I can't stay there no more. And then I was sleeping in my car for 2 days, and I was being stalked by a whole bunch of people. So I took them out to a country road. This is Austin Police Department and Austin Sheriff's Department that stalks me, along with Fusion Center employees, which is the 19 agencies that make up Homeland Security. I'm on the terrorist list because I'm an MK Ultra survivor, and they don't want that information getting out. And I also have visible implants I can manipulate in my body, which I'll show you in a little bit. So I took them out to a country road that is a subdivision being built, and there's no houses in it, and watched 50 to 60 cars turn in. When the police showed up, well, I had a bat in my hand. I wasn't shaking it at anybody or anything, but it was just for protection, and I was twirling it like a baton, or like a military gun. They practice the cadets and their military guns where they twirl it. So I was just twirling this bat, and I got to talk about four of my stalkers to educate them on what they're really protecting, which is this child pedophile and satanic child ritualistic sacrifice. And I ended up, some of them were crying when I was done, and so the police, the sheriff's department showed up, and then they called in a mental guy. They took me to the hospital, and they parked my car in the middle of the street to get it impounded. So I'm now working on getting my car out. I'm halfway there, but the issue is that I do massages. All my work stuff is in my car, and I can't really do massages out call. There's not too many out calls here in Austin, but I don't have a home to work from anymore because I got evicted after all the crap that they put me through. I'm going to start exposing all this stuff on YouTube, my YouTube channel, because like I said, Facebook is censoring me. Twitter censored me. And I started talking about Hillary Clinton and pedophile rings, exposing her. I don't know how anymore to get this out, but to get the truth out. And I'm going to download my video from, it's totally exposing Fusion Center employees to exposing my stalkers again. Because as my friend from San Antonio came, and we were staying in his car until I can get my car out. As soon as I started podcasting, that car took off. I have stalkers everywhere. It's not just FBI, it's Fusion Center employees that are low-level criminals that have been given free reign to stalk people. They get new cars, money, gift certificates, house remodels, private schools paid for, stuff like that, for their children. A lot of them are just probably drug users. They got busted for drugs, something small, or petty theft. And stuff like that. So that's who they get to stalk us. What these people don't know, a lot of them don't know that they're going, it's treason, basically. It's going against the Constitution and my right to privacy. This is the 7th time I've been homeless in Austin. I've spent the last 6 years being heavily stalked and not knowing why. And I'll show you here in a minute why. I've had 2 breast augmentations, and breasts are, the sacs underneath my boobs are supposed to be clearer, and they're not. They have a film covering them, which doesn't allow x-rays to go through. Some kind of technology that's not, and I don't know, I've never heard of it, I've never seen it. But here, I'll show you my implants here. I'm gonna set the phone between my legs and show you. I have implants. Let's see if I can hold it. I have to get it to pop up. It'll take a minute. Okay, see where it's starting to pop up? I have implants. See it popping up right here? I can get it to pop up really good here in a minute. See it popping up really good? See that? I have implants. There we go. All throughout my body. What's known as, I'm patented by Qualcomm and IBM. And it's called a body area network, and it was illegally implanted in me. I believe this one's a W-band, which is a wireless body area network, and my phone, they tap into my phones and monitor me. My whole body functions. They use it on Alzheimer's patients. So I am my own beacon. I'm my own wireless system that they can hack into and find out what I'm doing. It's used to monitor my whereabouts, my body functions, and it's totally illegal. Like I said, it's patented by Qualcomm and IBM. This is technology, and they've used me for illegal human testing my whole life. And because I'm an MK Ultra survivor, and I've dealt with the system my whole life. I just thought I had like really bad luck, but that's not the case. And you know, finding out that I was pedophiled out to the elite military so that they could our government could blackmail the military into their agenda, just like all MK Ultra female survivors. We were pedophiled out either to the elite, the military, or the other governments, and as children, as babies, and we've been in the program our whole life. It was torture-based mind control. They filled us full of drugs, and they found out that didn't work to break us so they can mind map us and mind control us into Manchurian candidates. But they found out that breaking us and giving us a second personality does. Like most people that are under the MK Ultra or Monarch, how they do it is they break you, they give you a second personality, you don't even know you have it. They can trigger that personality during REM. So when you hit REM, it automatically triggers that second personality, and you go into hypnosis state, and radio frequency towers bombard you with information and mind control stuff. They can call us on our phone when we're in that second state and speak through our phones and have us Manchurian into whatever they want us to do. None of this is new, it's old news. But the mainstream media will never pick it up, and most of the world doesn't know about it because they have dummied everybody down or mind manipulated everybody, or even TV, subliminal messages. I got patents for all that stuff. Under national security, I've been lucky to be able to ferret out information that most people can't get. And maybe because I'm a really religious person, I'm not like super religious, but I do believe in God. I believe in a higher being, intelligent design. There's got to be something out there that is more intelligent than us that created us. I don't discredit anybody when they say something, whether it's flat earth, round earth, whatever. That's not neither here nor there. I believe that everybody should have their own opinion, and that we should still unite, and that it's important to come together just as a race, because there's so few humans with conscience left anymore. The government and the world has created a whole bunch of psychopaths, and everybody's getting more and more towards psychopathy because of this mind manipulation through media, through radio frequency towers, through many, many things. Media, social networking, same thing. Keeps everybody dumb, keeps everybody fighting, and divide and conquer is how they do it. I'm here to tell you that we need to stop doing that stuff, because the world is not what you think it is. And once you wake up, you get targeted. Well, let's say they target all of us. Let's say we all wake up. then we're a united front of power, just like France did, taking back their government. Then we are a united front of power. All the governments are involved in the IT race for technology and implanting nano and 5G so that they can control it. It's a weapon. It's just to weaponize the world. It will invade every part of our privacy, every function our body does. They'll be able to monitor. They'll be able to give a heart attack with that nano technology, or a stroke, which they're already doing. I'm with another targeted individual that has an implant in his groin area, and I have several friends that have had strokes, and they have implanted a chip at some point in their life, and they've given them strokes because they are now awake. Anybody that I wake up, they target. They have the IRS on people to help me with money. They have hacked bank accounts. They have gone to friends' wives that I massage and talked to them, and the wives are like, which is really cool, because the wives are like, I already know about her. But the fact is that they're trying to destroy my credibility, my business, my life, and they have for the most part. But they haven't taken my soul, which they'll never get, and I'm going to keep on fighting. I'm going to get off the ground bloody and broken, and I'm going to kick and scream and scratch and clobber on the way back up, because I don't screw around. I've exposed Fusion Center targeting 100%, and I'm not going to stop. I'm the one that they can't get. EMP weapons don't affect me. Somehow I'm able to manipulate energy to heal. I've healed many people. I'm not like boasting here, but I know that my capability is so much more important than what they got planned for me, which is my destruction. It's not going to happen because I can give the world so much. So I'm going to be podcasting on my YouTube channel, all these stalkers, so that they can be exposed, and so that maybe one of them will get on my YouTube channel and get it out to their community that what they're doing is treason. They're going to be hung. President Trump's not screwing around, you guys. He's not going to lie down. But what he is doing it in a way that it doesn't implode all nations and all governments and economy everywhere around the world. And I understand that he has to have kid gloves on, and baby steps. I wish the world could come to grips with reality, but unfortunately a lot of people they're too afraid to come to grips with reality because it's really devastating. It's in fact monstrous and grotesque. And the world we live in is just totally disgusting. What's out there, and the people that control it and what they're doing. It all stems back to ritualistic sacrificing of children and cannibalism. I'm a part of that human rights movement that is trying to expose all that, and we exposed the child pedophile rings. That was the beginning was MK Ultra, the mother program. There's 300 sub-programs that come from MK Ultra that you might want to look into, and the funding came from the 13 elite families. Deep State is funded by the 13 elite families, Five Eyes, and other nations. Queen Elizabeth, the Vatican, the entertainment industry, whether it be music or film, and the elite, they all abuse children. They rape them, torture them, and eat them, and drink their blood. And we're not going to stop. That's being exposed hardcore right now. You won't see it on mainstream media, but you will see it on YouTube, BitChute, stuff like that. They know who I am. I know they do because of the way they pedophiled me out to the elite military, the upper echelon of military. I was even taken to the Pentagon as a child. You don't see children on certain floors of the Pentagon. I was there. I was the only child. I don't know how more to say that that the world needs to start standing up for us. I can't be the only one out here fighting my fight. Because I fight for the world. I don't fight for myself. I've already lost everything, and the only thing I have left is retribution. Someday I hope that I can get compensation for all of this and help other people with it. I don't want any of the money for personal reasons, but I do want to help other people with it, because there's millions of us out there like me, and some of those can't even fight anymore because they're disabled from technologies that the government abuses against civilians. They'll hit them with EMP weapons, D weapons, radio frequency towers to make them crazy with V2K, which is voice to skull. I have the patents for all that. I'm gonna start exposing all that. One of these days, I'm gonna. Right now, I'm homeless. Right now, I was 40 days, like I said in my story, 40 days in jail, eviction, and now they impounded my car. The sheriff's department parked my car in the middle of the road to get impounded. Come to find out, the tow company said that the day I was bailed out of jail was the day that my car went on the tow list. How the hell is that possible? Unless they're corrupt. So I've exposed them. I'm going to be filling out a CID report, not that that'll help. Although in Austin Police Department, I did do a CID report on one police officer that was targeting me really heavy, and he did get fired. So I know at some point they have to, because I had video proof. At some point, he was moonlighting when he shouldn't have. He was supposed to be at work. At some point, the exposure is going to go beyond, just the few knowing that they're doing it. Someone's going to say, okay, I got this. I'm a news, a mainstream media is going to have to pick it up eventually. We're pushing for that. Their unwillingness to expose truth is because the people that own those media stations are the same people that are doing child ritual sacrificing. So it's a little hard to expose them with your own news station when you're going to be indicted and you're going to be tried for treason, because all this stems from treason and RICO charges and organized crime and human trafficking and so much more. So I'm going to get off for now, but I just wanted to put that out there because, like I said, I'm being censored by Twitter, and I guess I'm one of the big league now. I'm getting censored by Facebook and Twitter now. So, I guess that's a step in the right direction. I know I'm doing something right. Although it's sad because Facebook is government owned, so is Twitter. But I was watching a podcast where CNN is about to go down, where they have an undercover reporter that works within that company that shows that they are trying to take Trump out. Trump's a good guy, you guys. Stop listening to the mainstream media. It's all bullshit. He's done so many executive orders to help the targeted community, which is people like me, who have been victimized their whole life. I'm a survivor. I will keep on surviving. I will keep on picking myself up by my bootstraps. Do not make that mistake to think that I'm weak, because I'm not, and I'm going to get you. Trust me on that one. I'm too good of a person, and people love me. And I spread a lot of good information out there that... and my implants are malfunctioned. I electrocuted myself. So there's not a lot that they can do to me. Those chips that are in other people are defunct in me. So the most they can try is, running me off the road or shooting me. But I'm never alone. So, and I'm always conscious of what I'm doing. And there's so much information I put out there that if they do, there's 100,000 people that are going to take my place and march for me. So, and they will expose it even more. So, I'm very religious. And like I said, maybe later on one of my broadcasts, I'll talk to you about what God said to me at 10 years old. But I know I have a job to do, and I'm going to do it. So, I'm warning everybody out there that's bad. You might want to reevaluate your life, clean out your closet or your house, and step on the right side of the fence, because that other side of the fence is where everybody shits on. That's why the grass is greener. It's time to clean your house out. God's coming soon. Whether he be a alien, as we say, because I already know God is, another species, but human-like. And he's going to save us all. And the light workers destroy the 9. It's written in the hieroglyphics of ancient civilizations. And the 9 is the 9 secret sects of society, or also called the circle. And we, the light people, destroy them. And we're doing it faster than they ever thought possible. And we're not going to stop. You can't stop me. There is no silencing me. Your weapons don't work on me. And every time they have tried to target me or assassinate me, I have premonition. So that's not possible. I see my future. I see a lot of future. But the rest of the society needs to get with it, because you're victims also. For some of you, Some of you are just psychopaths. But either way, it's all coming out, and you're going to go down. Either way. So you might want to get out now before the culpability gets too much to pay, because they will take away everything you own in your families, and you'll be left on the streets homeless like we are. As fusion centers target us with their programs. So God bless everybody, and stay tuned for another installment of my podcast on YouTube, because that's where I'm going to be podcasting from now on, where my voice is heard, and I will not be silenced and kicked out and grounded from podcasting, as long as it's not lewd and something against community policy, which it never will be. Like I said, God bless, and thank you for tuning in.